here's our list of ingredients. Beginning with our linguica sausage. It's a Portuguese sausage. We have a green plantain. We have a fresh pineapple, apple juice, olive oil, cider vinegar, mayonnaise, fresh dry ginger. We have carrot juice. We have sugar, sugar snap peas, green cabbage, purple cabbage, our sea scallops. We have parsley and green onions. Also our salt and pepper. It's very important that we keep all the slices about the same size, so that way we have uniform cooking and also a uniform presentation. So now that we have sliced these, this is enough for almost 8 different appetizers. We're going to focus today on just making for 2. So the next thing we want to do is we want to slice this cabbage, and we're going to slice it very thin with the sharpest knife that we have. So the next thing we're going to do is that we're going to slice this pineapple into 1/4 inch slices, kind of like this. The next thing we're going to do is that we are going to remove the center by using a cutter, and we're going to remove the heart of the pineapple, and our pineapple should look something like this. This will be part of our plate presentation. Very well, for our coleslaw dressing, what we are going to use, it's going to be some apple juice, cider vinegar, some mayonnaise, and some granulated sugar. So we're going to begin by doing this. We're going to put about a good spoon full of the mayonnaise. We're going to add some apple juice to that. That would be about 2 ounces. And we're going to add a splash of this apple cider vinegar, just like that. We're also going to add a little bit of the sugar, about 1/4 of a spoon, about that much. We're going to sweeten it up a little bit. And this we're going to mix vigorously to make our dressing for this coleslaw. We're going to marinate this cabbage with this coleslaw dressing. This is an extract of about 2 carrots. We extracted the juice. So the first thing we're going to do is that we are going to add a little bit of sugar, pinch of sugar, a little bit of pinch of salt and pepper. We're going to add a little bit of this dry ginger, just a little pinch, just like that. And we are going to begin to incorporate the oil into our liquid. It's about halfway. We're also going to add a little bit of our cider vinegar. So we're going to add just a little pinch. There you go. That would be about 1/2 teaspoon. And we're going to continue mixing up here our oil. What we want to create is an emulsion. We want the oil and the liquid to create little bubbles, which will be our emulsion. We have to make sure that this is vinegary with a carrot flavor and a little bit sweet as well. And then we're going to begin by placing our linguica sausage. We want to sear the sausage so that it gets a really nice brownish color. We don't want to overcrowd the pan. We're going to put 4 pieces. Here we have seasoned our sea scallops, which we are going to put in the same pan. Each side will take approximately 2 minutes, 2 minutes and a half. We are placing the pineapples in a nice hot skillet. Our scallops are cooked perfectly. They have a nice caramelization on them, a nice color, and so does the sausage. So what we want to do with these plantains is that we are going to fry them, and they're going to fry here for about 2 minutes. Then we're going to remove them from the oil, and we're going to put them here in this little vise. And we're going to press them until we flatten them, and then we are going to bring them back into our oil. So here we are removing the plantains. They have been cooking for several minutes. We've just placed one right here in our machine. We have pressed it, and now what we're going to do while it's still hot, we're going to try to mold it just like that to this ladle, and we're going to bring it right back here to the fryer. Done. Here we have the plantain vessels that we have just recently made. We have our linguica sausage, our sea scallops that have been cooked, our pineapple that was also seared. Here we have our coleslaw that has been marinating for 10 minutes, and our carrot vinaigrette. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take a little bit of this coleslaw that we have marinated for about 10 minutes. We're going to place some right in the very center, just like that. We're going to make a nest big enough so that we can sit one of our pieces of pineapple right on top, just like that. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take a couple of pieces of sausage. Since it's an appetizer, we just want to make this very appealing to the palate. And then we're going to follow our next step by placing one of these toston fritters that we made earlier. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take one of these scallops and place it right in the center. At this time, we're going to try to decorate our plate and make it look pretty. We're going to take one of these open peas and we're going to find a spot for them, one maybe like right there, and then the other one maybe right here, just coming out down there, and maybe even one more right here, 3 of them. We're going to take a few of these kernels of peas and we're just going to let them fall, and maybe one over here symbolizing that it might be like pearls. Very good. So the next thing we're going to do is that we're going to add our vinaigrette, our carrot vinaigrette, which we have made and allowed to sit for about 10 minutes. And then we're going to get as close as we can to the plate, to the pineapple, and in different spots, different areas, we're going to pour a little bit of this vinaigrette. Not so much that overwhelms and spreads and covers the plate. Then we're going to add a little bit of salt and pepper, just like that. And finally, we're going to add just a little pinch of a few pieces of parsley. And remember these curled the onions that we soaked in water? Some of them have curled and they made beautiful little curls. And we could just put one here, one there. It doesn't matter, wherever they fall. There you go. And finally, what we want to do is that we want to place one of these little crowns of mint. And here is our beautiful plate presentation. My friends, we have finalized this appetizer of sea scallops with coleslaw and carrot vinaigrette. With it, I have chosen this Moscato wine. It is very nice and sweet and pairs up finely with this appetizer. Remember, your food is your health. Cheers.